What smells nicer than it tastes? Vanilla extract. Every so often I'll sneak a tiny taste just in case it changed since the last time I tasted it. The absolutely intoxicating scent removes all logic from my brain, and I continue to hope one day it tastes as good as I want it to. It seduces us. This is the best word for it, honestly. Reduction seduction, the life and lies of a vanilla extract salesman. I see we've got a lot of gasoline drinkers in this thread. Unleaded tastes a little tangy. Supreme is kinda sour, and diesel tastes pretty good. We're sick from stealing so much gas. Stealing gas? Why, Corey and Trevor, that's highly illegal. You shouldn't be stealing gas, Corey and Trevor. The water in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. Edit, this is the most upvotes I've ever had on a post, and my first ever awards. Thanks everyone. Fresh coffee beans. Edit, holy mother of upvotes. This is the most popular comment I've ever had. Simply from saying coffee beans. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, kind strangers. Hard agree. And the thing is, I like the taste of coffee and I take it black, unadulterated. But the smell is always so much richer, so much more complex and aromatic than the taste. Only back in the 90s at a local coffee shop in Harrisburg did I have a cup that actually came close to that experience. So I know it's possible, but I've tried all the foofy hipster homebrew methods out there and none of them come close. I am left to assume it had more to do with the beans themselves than the preparation method. I simply have no idea what they were using or where they sourced them from. I miss you, Town Perk. Edit, sorry but replies are now disabled. There's no reason a comment about bean water should be this popular and I simply cannot keep up with my inbox. My man remembers his favorite cup. Respect. Mine was from a tiny-ass restaurant in the style of a 50s American diner. It was only around maybe 3 months before it closed, never to be seen again. It served the tastiest black coffee I've ever had. I hope you find that coffee again one day. X. Laundry detergent. I had a patient once with pica during her pregnancy who couldn't do laundry cause the lemony scent would make her want to drink the detergent. Lotion. I genuinely used to eat lotion as a kid. I don't remember the taste, but it must not have been so bad if I kept going back for second helpings. What the duck? Forbidden yogurt. Dry tobacco. Fresh cut pine. Amazing smell, little bit prickly of a taste. Deodorant. Have you tried Tide Pods? No, but I accidentally put Gain scent beads in the laundry load that had kitchen towels in it, and all the dishes I dried afterward had a faint moonlight breeze taste to them. Frown. Shampoo. That's why poo is right in the name. Something that smells so nice and tastes so bad is certainly a sham. Shampoo for my real friends, real poo for my sham friends. Lip Smacker Coca-Cola lip gloss. It's for the best that these things don't taste good. I had a version of this but in chapstick form and ate the whole stick. I can't imagine eating tubes of lip gloss. You ate chapstick? I'm going to guess they were a kid in the 90s. There was a lot of great scented things at the time, and a lot of them got eaten, even if they weren't meant to be. At least this was something that was meant to be put near your mouth, instead of, say, Mr. Sketch grape scented markers. Fresh sawdust. Add cheese, just like every street food vendor in India. As someone who hasn't been to India, can you elaborate? Street food vendors across India, particularly the northern states, have developed a tendency to add cheese in copious amounts. Even to dishes that don't go with cheese. This is a recent change though with the advent of social media and reels, I imagine. Because shit like this gets viral and could make you famous. Wood. Cocoa butter. Gasoline patrol. Stop huffing gas, Lancer. Sad Mitsubishi noises. Potpourri. As a kid, my mum-dad used to have this enormous vase of potpourri dried flowers. I was curious what would happen if I just lit the corner. Honestly, it went up like a lithium incendiary device for about 3 seconds, leaving the house full of black smoke and 2 charred stalks in the vase. Well, now you know. Science. When I was young, I had a misunderstanding with a hairdresser that resulted in me crying. Hairdresser felt really bad and gave me some hair goo stuff to help it, and it smelled and looked exactly like strawberry yogo, but it just tasted like soap. That was a wild ride. Chapstick. I love the taste of chapstick. Cherry chapstick. Did you kiss a girl and like it? Those cinnamon brooms you buy at the supermarket. Can someone explain to a very confused Englishman what a cinnamon broom is? I've had a Google and they, to my eternal shock, look like a broom made out of cinnamon. But what's the point? They're basically straw brooms that are soaked in cinnamon oil and have a very strong scent. One purpose, the one I use it for, is to make your house smell like cinnamon and kind of wintry and Christmassy. The other purpose is superstition. Some people believe in keeping a cinnamon broom by the door so that you can sweep away bad spirits from your home. The other purpose is to keep away unwanted guests. You can directly smack them with the broom, or you can wait for them to get a scent-triggered migraine and crawl pitifully away. Certain soaps. I'd argue all soaps smell better than they taste. I'd argue that soaps can neither smell nor taste since they have no noses or tongues. I'd just argue. No, I disagree. Paint. The smell isn't something I'd ordinarily call good. It's just so compelling. Like, when you smell paint, you kinda want to hold it on the in-breath and analyze it, kinda like how you just want to stop and stare at a fascinating painting in a gallery. It's captivating, bold, and inviting. Notes of earthy pigments and just the hint of an edge of chemicals under the flatness of plaster. And if it's still wet? You can feel the wetness of the paint right in between your eyes. 710, would inhale until brain damaged from fumes. This dude ducks paint. Black mild cigars, I mean they smell ducking fantastic. Then you puff on one and realize it's all a lie. If they had incense that smelled of BMs, I'd totally burn them. Edit, who would have thought, starting a discussion on black and milds would get me to the promised land of 1K upvotes. Good shit. This is why I love Reddit. Dry erase markers. Markers in general, sometimes even Sharpies. If God didn't want you to eat Sharpies, he wouldn't have made them so slurpable. Vanilla essence. Vanilla essence sounds better than it tastes too. Febreze. My wife leaves it on the counter next to the Pam sometimes. Makes terrible eggs. Play-Doh. Yes. Salty. In other news, you can get Play-Doh perfume. Maybe not for wearing, but if you like the smell you can get it. Also tomato plants, newly mown grass, wet dirt, etc. Perfume. Someone came out of one of the rooms at this party holding like an old antique bottle with some liquid in it, and they said, "Hey, is this whiskey or perfume?" And apparently I grabbed it, drank all of it, and said, "It's perfume," and it was. Respected Mulaney. Flowers, lilies. A campfire tastes terrible. Coffee. I can't tell you how many times I made coffee at home before realizing I really only love smelling it and not really drinking it. Sparkling water. I get so ducking excited only to have the promise of the sweet taste of grapefruit ripped out of my shaking fingertips while I curse at the gods for ever letting there be such an abomination able to pervert my mouth with endless TV static and the lost and shredded soul of what was one my beloved grapefruit. God is dead and I wish I was too. Edit, thank you so much for the awards. I've never gotten any before. Smile, you guys are the best. But not if you like sparkling water.